Hi guys, I was asked to share something today on loss, if you like, or on hope when things don't turn out as we expect them to, and especially looking at the passage where the guys are on the road to Emmaus, and they're walking along discussing, and Jesus turns up and says to them, "What are you guys discussing? What are you talking about?" And they're shocked, and they're like, "What? Are you mad? You crazy? Are you the only one in Jerusalem who doesn't know what's been going on? That they crucified him. They crucified Jesus, the man, this amazing guy, this prophet, the one we thought was going to free us from slavery, the one who was going to free us from oppression, the one who was going to be the answer to all our hopes and sort out all the issues. They've killed him. They crucified him, and it was our leaders, it was our rulers that handed him over, not to be tried. They handed him over to be crucified, and they were devastated, and we're shocked, and we don't know what to do. We just have no answers. It's like our whole world has come crashing down. And I think so many of us can relate to that, where we get to this point of what now? What now? I know I've had many times in my own lives, and even in this last week or so, of going, yeah, but I can't believe there's nothing more. You must have an answer. And they're going, well, no, sorry, there is no answer. And it's like, yeah, but that's not fair. That's not right. That's not, but it is what it is. But I love the fact about this Jesus says to these guys, it's like, it says in the passage, he says to them, what things have happened? And they go, about Jesus. And he says, who's this Jesus? And they go, well, he was a prophet and he was powerful in word and deed, but they never grasped who Jesus really was. They got half the picture. And it reminded me where Jesus asked the disciples, who are they saying I am? And they said, some say you're a prophet, like these guys did. Some say you're Elijah, some say you're this, some say that. And he said, who do you say I am? Peter said, well, I think you're the Messiah. And you see, while these guys are thinking, wow, our worst, everything has come crashing down, and yet the biggest victory the universe has ever seen has just taken place, and yet in their perspective, through their mind's eye, it's a defeat. And you see, it's because they're not the author. And so often, because we're not the author and the perfecter of the faith, we don't see it in its entirety. And that's where hope can keep us alive. And Romans tells us this: hope does not disappoint, because hope comes from God. And God cannot lie. God cannot fail us. God does not change. God cannot change. God is the same today, tomorrow, forever. And I just love this fact that wherever we are, the question is still the same. Who do you think God is? Who do you think Jesus is? Because he is the perfect one. And he is right in your story, but you can't see the entirety of it. But what you can see and what you can cling on to regardless is the one who is the author of that faith. There's a lovely bit. I love the way The Message rewrites it in Isaiah 43, and it says this: "Don't be afraid. I have redeemed you. I have called you by name. You are mine. When you're in over your head, I'll be there with you. When you're in rough waters, I'll be there with you. When you go through the waters, you will not drown. When you're between a rock and a hard place, it won't be a dead end. Because I am your God and your personal Saviour, the Holy of Israel, your Saviour. I paid a huge price for you. All of Egypt was paid for you. That's how much I mean to you. That's how much I love you. I'd sell off the whole of the world to get you back. I'd trade the creation just for you." And so today, perhaps as things get overwhelming, or we're looking at things through this microcosm of, I don't understand, this is just so hard to grasp. It's because we're looking like these guys on the road to Emmaus. We're looking as the one being written about, not the author. But the author is infallible, and the author has us held firm in his hand. And that's how we find that hope, that eternal hope, regardless of what we go through, because he is there for us and will always be there for us. And that's why it's Good Friday. It's Good Friday, even in spite of the cross. So God bless today.